Do you enjoy the challenge of wasting as little as possible when you're crafting? Hi, I'm Jess from JessCrafts.com, and I'm here to help you make the most of your crafty supplies and time. So let's get making. A little while ago, Altenew reached out to me and asked me if I would like to receive some of their products in exchange for sharing a video. And I looked at the kinds of things they offer. I have Altenew products in my stash already, but they have these zero waste dies, and it's like a collection of them. And I thought that is like right up my alley. That's the kind of thing that I value, is really getting a good value for your supplies and making the most of them. It's something that I really focus on throughout my videos. So I have some products today that were sent to me by Altenew, and some other products that were just purchased by me or part of my stash from Altenew. And I'm going to show you some ideas for getting the most out of them. So I am making my own card bases, and I do highlight this just because it really is a great way to be economical, in the sense that a piece of 8.5 by 11 cardstock becomes 2 A2 cards perfectly. And I have my Altenew scoring board here with that little star that marks where you score an A2 sized card. And then I can make my cards without any waste. Then I have some 12 by 12 paper. This is the Wildflower collection. I thought the colors in this were really fun. I could see using it for a lot of different times of the year. And today I'm just going to be making some everyday cards from it. So I have this piece of 12 by 12, and I'm going to cut it without scraps. And the way that I do that, and I'm going to make 6 cards, is to cut this piece of 12 by 12 paper into 4 by 12 inches. So you see each of these is 4 by 12 inches. Then that 4 by 12 inch piece I'm going to cut into 4 by 3.25, 4 by 3.25, and then 4 by 5.25, and 4 by 5.25. And so that will make, each one of these makes 2 cards that how I'm going to use them today. And then I'm going to repeat that 2 more times so that I have used all of the pattern paper and I have enough for 6 cards without scraps. So I'll move aside everything for the other cards. And this patterned paper is double-sided. That is my personal preference with pattern paper. I love a good double-sided patterned paper, because then I can mix up the patterns and I can use this to provide a bit of contrast, and I don't even need to come in with mattes. Altenew does have a lot of cardstock color options. And for today's card, and so this is kind of my base and where I'm working off of, and now I've got my 12 by 12 paper used without scraps. Then comes in the zero waste die. This is the zero waste Fun Little Flowers die, and it measures about 3 by 4 inches. And I was excited about that because I know 3 by 4 inches tends to look really good on an A2 card. So we'll take a look at what it was able to cut out. This die does not have cutting on the edges, so I combined it with the there's the Craft Necessities solid cardstock set, and this was like a mixed pack. This is 65-pound weight cardstock, and then here is the Green Meadows gradient cardstock set. And so these are smaller pieces of cardstock. They measure 3 by 6, and I thought, well, that's going to be great to pair with this die, because I'm going to be able to cut a 3 by 4 inch piece, and it's going to be the perfect size already widthwise. And there's a little bit extra here at the bottom, and I still thought that's great because that's where I'm going to be able to die cut my sentiments from. And so you'll see how I was able to mix and match all of that today. So I was able to die cut the background from a variety of the different colors of cardstock, and then able to combine the bottom piece that was left over as kind of, a scrap, but it was about this size, and I was able to cut both layers of the die. So these are also from Altenew, the Versatile Greetings die set. And so there is the outline and then the word. And so I was able to fit hello, hello, and hey on either on each of these, so I was able to fit 3 dies and not have very much cardstock waste. So that felt really encouraging as well. And then all of the pieces that this cut out work well to make beautiful floral arrangements, and they give you an example here of how you can use them. But I decided to just kind of go with what inspired me, and so I took those 3 by 6 inch pieces of cardstock and I cut them down to 3 by 3 inches, which also tends to work really, really well with A2 cards. I like that, you know, it feels like a substantial element on the card. And so then I again didn't have any waste because a 3 by 6 inch piece became 2 3 by 3 inch pieces. And I took all of what might have been scraps, except for that they were so thoughtfully designed that I was able to use like florals and leaves and all the little details from the inside of the dies to create these panels for my cards. So I have 2 different panel looks, but as you can see, like these flowers came from the die here. Now I will say I did not wind up using every little bit that came out of these. I think that you could. You know, you could continue to add embellishments to these, or I could continue to make more of my 3 by 3 squares in order to get to using every last bit. I am creating a second set of cards just because I was able to make so many embellishments with the combination of the cardstock and the zero waste dies that I wanted to show you could also make it into a horizontal card with the same measurement. So that piece that is 4 by 3/4 of an inch could also be cut in roughly half, or you could, depending on whether you want to center it or not. As long as you're going to put your embellishment over the gap, you can create a no waste horizontal card with those same measurements by making that small adjustment and then adding your embellishment over it. I also wanted to take a moment to let you know that Altenew is celebrating their 12th anniversary. It's very exciting to see these craft companies celebrating these big anniversaries, and they are celebrating with some fun offers. So I will be sure to link some of those in the video description as well. To finish off these cards, I decided to use the pink background on some of them and the green background on others so that the embellishments that I cut out of green would stand out a bit more. So I was just using the opposite side of the patterned paper. And I like that by thoughtfully combining the different products, I was able to create quite a few cards and have very little in terms of waste at the end, particularly because I'm going to make 6 more cards out of that with all these little pieces. And I have even more pieces to use in the future or to further embellish these cards if I'd like. I also think a great use of those small bits, if you didn't get to use them all in embellishments, would be you could glue them to the inside as well for some embellishment there. And speaking of the inside of cards, the Altenew has this stamp set that works well for inside greetings. It has birthdays, thank you messages, holiday, like, you know, Christmas kind of holiday, or, you know, that time of year messages, and these ones that I think would work well for like sympathy cards. And I know they can be hard to know what to put on the inside of cards, so I think these stamp sets can be quite helpful. Particularly, I think sympathy messages can be difficult to write, and so I just thought I would point that out as well for the inside of cards. I think as you develop your stash, and if you've been a crafter for a long time, you start looking for more and more unique stamp sets that really fill a possible hole in your craft stash, and I think that's what that stamp set achieved for me. So, if you found this video helpful, here's another video where you can find more ideas for enjoying your crafty time and supplies. Let me know you like this video with a share to your crafty community. Subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss the next template or tutorial, and check the video description for product links. See you in the next video.